Hey everybody, welcome to another day of Everyday Waffles, where we all know that I hate food, but I love waffles. We also have a guest appearance by my best friend in the entire world. This is Dutch, the legendary Dutch Draco, also known as my best friend in the whole wide world and my number one. In fact, the day we met, he said, "I like your shoes," and we were wearing the same color shoes, and we've been doing that now for how many years? 13 years. I mean, we've just been a rocking and a rolling. So, with Taco Tuesday, the last time I had a good Taco Tuesday was with a very good friend in Tijuana that involves a story that has 2 buckets of beer. You don't get to hear that one. So, anyway, I just thought, why stop with Taco Tuesday when, let me grab my lovely Peter meter here, and we're gonna go starting out Taco Tuesday in Mexico, and then I'm not going to tell you the other countries we're going to because we're going to go around the world in 3 days, back to the good old US of A when we're done, and then we're going to take one final leap of an adventure. So this is going to be a little bit of a fun trip here. So while I'm working over here, I would love for my best friend and amazing historian to tell us a little bit more about Mexico.
One of the things that I like about Mexico is during their earlier period in history, under the Aztec and Mayan civilizations, the major cities in Mexico were very sophisticated. They were ahead of their time in many aspects. For example, under the Aztec Empire, Mexico City, which at that time was referred to as Tenochtitlan,
Tech what?
Tenochtitlan, was a city that was built with canals and floating gardens, which also served as a source of their food supply. They often didn't have enough arable land, so that added to their source of food supply through this floating gardens that floated around the city. The city was built basically as an island. It was surrounded by water, and there were several causeways, pathways that led from into the city itself, but also that served as a defensive measure. So if anyone was attacking them, they would have to come through these causeways, and those causeways could be blocked. The Aztecs were known for many things. The Mayans and Aztecs both were known for their astronomical and...
Before we get astronomical, wow. I did not realize we're going astronomical. So I pre-did dry ingredients because I love this. I could listen to this man for 13 years. I'm counting. So these are the dry ingredients. I'm about to put whiskey in together. I just plugged it in on medium heat. So we went to Taco Bell today. It's just so much fun. All right, so I just put in 1 cup cornmeal, 3/4 cup all-purpose flour, a tablespoon baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon baking soda, teaspoon salt, so you know, our basics that we go with. Then I add in some chili powder, some cumin, some smoked paprika, 1 cup buttermilk, which I'm gonna explain the wet ingredients here in a second. And take it away on, very important dry ingredient. So, we're using both Cool Ranch Doritos and regular Doritos, nacho cheese, both of which are going to be crushed up and part of our tacos. So in our dry ingredients, I am going to be now dumping in the Cool Ranch Doritos, and that is 1/3 cup. I promise you guys, I will announce soon all recipes going up. I end up listening to him so much. All right, astronomy.
The Mayans and the Aztecs were known for the study of the stars and planets, and their society was organized through the study of the movements of stars and planets and the seasons. And so this is how they predicted when they would plant their crops, or when harvesting would occur. And so they had specific religious ceremonies that took place during these specific times of the year. They also developed a very sophisticated calendar, and the calendar went in. They had many different cycles that civilizations would go through, and part of this was developed by the Mayan civilization as well as the Aztecs as well.
All right, that's pretty damn amazing. So what I'm adding here while he's talking, so now I'm like making our taco stuff, right? Because it's in the form of a waffle. So what I'm putting in now is 2 eggs, a 1/4 cup melted butter, 1/2 cup of shredded cheese, 1/2 cup of seasoned taco meat, which I use today. So I use the meatless diced chicken pieces brought to us by a company called Quorn, Quorn. I am learning. So anyway, that's what we have there. And so I'm also, let me add this in. So all right, we got our black beans, we've got our Dorito chips in there. So I seasoned up that with our taco seasoning. I just used a regular taco seasoning when I was seasoning that up. And I threw in a couple packets of hot sauce, thank you Taco Bell, into the meat seasoning. So let me add the butter in, let me add the eggs in, and let me tell you about the milk real quick. So this is actually from my grandma, and it's actually a part of her original recipe, but it confuses a lot of people. So instead of using buttermilk, she used what's called sour milk. So what I have here is 1 cup milk and 1 tablespoon of vinegar. Pour those two together, take a spoon and mix that up, and then you have kind of a similarity to buttermilk. It's kind of fascinating. So then I'm putting that in as well. I'm gonna mix up all of my wet ingredients here, and then I'm gonna add in my dry. So as you can see, it just looks like a crazy wet taco in here. So, and the smell right now is kind of bland, but it's all gonna kick up, especially once I add the dry ingredients. All right, so what else do we need to know about Mexico as I get this ready?
One of the things I like also about Mexico also comes from the time period of the Aztec Empire, and that is chocolate. Chocolate. I am a chocoholic.
Chocoholic.
I love dark chocolate. Bittersweet is my favorite. When chocolate was first used by the Aztecs, it was only used in rituals. It was referred to as the food of the gods. And
well, you are a god, so in my book.
Aztec emperor, like Montezuma and others, would partake of chocolate as very bitter drink at that time, and it was used for special occasions and for rituals and for religious holidays. So chocolate was
the nectar of the gods.
A Mexican thing, and it didn't come to other parts of, like, for instance, Europe until after the Spanish conquistadors came in and found out about chocolate and how from the cocoa beans and how it was made, and were able to take some of the plants to other parts of the world, and they made some differences in chocolate. Like in Europe, they added milk. And so you have milk chocolate. So that's why you have 2 different kinds of chocolate, actually. You have the milk chocolate that the Europeans came up with, as well as the bitter or bittersweet that goes back more towards the original chocolate that the Aztecs used.
That's pretty amazing. So while we're listening to this amazing history, because I mean, can't you just listen to the guy for days and days and days, or 13 years plus? All right, so I'm actually gonna let this kind of all soak up with the dry ingredients, the wet, so this way it firms up for us. And then soon we're gonna be making our all-in-one taco waffle, and then we're gonna add a little bit of toppings on top. All right, more history, please. I can never get enough.
I can't think of anything else right now off the top of my head.
What? No. Okay. All right. Then we're gonna talk just a little bit more about these waffles. So as you know, like everything I use has like a base recipe. So the base really is, you know, you got your flour or cornmeal, base of fun, you want your baking powder, your baking soda, salt. Those are kind of your basics. You need a binder, you need a liquid. And then everything else, we're just starting to get more and more creative. So as you see as we go, my Pioneer Woman collection, which I freaking love, you see as we go that we can get really creative with this. So right now I'm adding in some onions into the mix, and I'm going to garnish with onions as well. And then I'm going to chop a little salad and a little bit of lettuce to go on top, and I'm going to put on some picante sauce, and then we're going to add in some more chips into the mix, right? And that's fun. I tell you, so I talked to my nutritionist today, and I told her what I was doing here, and I was like, all right, time for my check-in. So I was like, this is what I've been eating. You can just check me out on Everyday Waffles. Because, you know, I feel like I need to be responsible. If I'm putting this on the internet, I want you guys to be like eating stuff that's like, you know, not good for you. So I'm gonna be doing check-ins with her. She's pretty damn amazing. If you're watching my awesome nutritionist, I would love for you to do a cameo. Just saying. All right. So now that I'll wait on chopping lettuce, now this is all just perfect here. Wow, see how much that thickened up? Seriously, my nutritionist, I know you want to come here and have some fun. All right. So I'm gonna put this once again on medium heat. I'm gonna put butter onto our waffle iron. Whoa! Lettuce down. At least I had that chop, and now we're gonna be doing some really serious washing on that one. He's got enough chop for what we need right now. Okay. That's what's fun about very live, very unedited fun that we have here. God, now this smells like an everything Taco Tuesday taco. I mean, one more look at this. Freaking incredible, isn't it? All right. So let me spoon this in. Dutch this is his first time to eat one of these waffles fresh from the waffle iron. I know, like
Second time.
See,
Chocolate waffles.
the man loves my freaking chocolate waffles.
Yes. He made them for me for Christmas Eve.
This year, I actually designed the chocolate waffle recipe just for him.
Homemade chocolate waffles with chocolate ice cream.
Homemade chocolate
Die
waffles,
for.
homemade chocolate ice cream with a homemade chocolate sauce, actually.
Yes.
It's an all-day affair for my baby's chocolate waffles. When you have a best friend like this, yeah, right? Yeah, I mean, you know.
I said I was a chocoholic.
Fair. Fair. You know? We tell our truth around here, that's for damn sure. Best way to live, isn't it, baby?
Isn't it?
You can't live your full truth, and that means you're hiding something. What you hiding? Come on now. We're all in this fishbowl together. That's why we're going around the world and having fun. We brought in zebra. We brought in the game of life. We brought in a fun, awesome, thank you to my friend in Colorado, philosophy book, around the world, and Taco Bell. Tomorrow's next stop is going to be quite adventurous. I'm so sorry that Reaper is not here tonight, but we will be having a guest star appearance tomorrow and a repeat of this one. Oh, all right, Dush, jump up here. This is the part you haven't really got to experience. Tell me this doesn't smell like an everything taco right there.
Oh my God. That does.
We just ate Taco Bell earlier.
We had Taco Bell early in this afternoon, and this tastes, or it's not taste, this smells very much like that taco.
I know, right?
Yes.
In a waffle.
In a waffle. Who
In a
does that?
waffle. Once again, it's hard for my hand. Still, this hand strain. I don't know why it's having such a hard time coming back. I'm gonna pop it on the bottom, turn, done. All right, because we're gonna be topping this with picante sauce, sour cream, and then, so I'm gonna take our, like I said, we're going around the world, we're gonna take our Doritos and just crunch them in the bag for more crunchy topping on top of this. Ah, it's so delicious. And since the guy that was giving us our order threw in a handful of wow, so we're not going to be wasting these. These are going to be in my cupboard. Also the napkins he gave me. I'm not wasting those. Even though they're extra, I'm going to be using them. I mean, we got to help our planet somehow, some way. And we're doing this the best way we can. This is our version of, well, my version of loving me, loving you. All right, and putting the best stuff in my body as I can. All right, let's check it out. I don't think it's ready yet, or it might be ready. I don't know. It smells looking good. Oh, whoa! I'm gonna let that crisp up just a bit more. Guys, I think we're onto something. Once again, another masterpiece. True masterpiece. You know, one of the things all these years that I've loved about our friendship is the gift of learning. We learn so much from each other. We come from very different backgrounds, very unique histories. We are both unicorns, my God. We have lived life to the balls to the walls fullest. I'm a 7 on the chili pepper spice sauce like menu out of 4. So is he. We mano a mano, we equal each other. People think I'm like the wild one. I'm like, no. You haven't met my friend. He's the wild one. He's like, no, meet him. Left brain, right brain, left brain.
We complement each other.
Hell yeah. Like he had a problem today. He called me. He's like, Brian, I'm like, I can tell in your voice. You have a problem. Let me solve it in 5 seconds. What do we got? Ding, ding, ding. Told me his problem. Fixed. I'm like, now, get your happy ass over here and let's play.
We did solve the problem.
Right?
Yes.
And if I ever need somebody to protect me, watch my back, or literally like say, you know, you might not want to do that one. He keeps me going. All right, now let's check this out. Holy shit. Guys.
Oh, that looks fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. This is amazing.
It is.
I know. Oh gosh, it's so crispy. So lovely. I'm gonna get this mine going while we do this real fast. Wow. Oh man, I wish, like again, I wish YouTube would add like smell-o-vision.
It smells fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Wow, this is amazing. All right. Perfect, because this has to make 3. Otherwise, you know who's gonna kick my ass if I don't have one ready for tomorrow?
Do we have enough for 3?
Oh yeah, because if I don't give Reaper,
He will be.
they will be pissed. Okay,
there will be words.
There will be words. Words of love, words of fun. Like, no, I want my waffle. That's so much fun to say. Okay, so now I'm gonna put on the. Now I'm gonna put on picante sauce, sour cream, and sprinkle some nacho flavored Doritos for the crunch. Amazing. And mind you, this man and I both had a taco earlier today, so that we could comparatively say, I'm just like sitting there, I'm like, you want to see how these things come to life? This is how it goes. what do you think of how I come up with this ideas? And
I think it's fantastic. We were talking about ideas for future shows. And just wait to hear what he has come up with for future recipes. It is amazing.
I'm like, you know, 'cause
Very
I'm like,
creative.
I'm a gourmet cook, but I quit cooking because I started not liking food at all, and
then you couldn't eat it
nope.
from your surgeries.
It was pretty fucking sad, but you know what? We got over it. We got through it as a team, and I kind of like said, you know what? I think I can perform a body miracle. Let's see what happens. Okay, so we got our pecani sauce. We've got our sour cream, and wow. Let me hold your cocktail,
Okay.
and let's hold this up to our viewers. Here we go. Taco Tuesday Waffle on our first day of an adventure of around the world in 3 days, back again in the USA, and then we're gonna go on a final jump. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be fun. Here you go.
That looks awesome.
All right, give us a taste test. How's it smell? How's everything?
Yummy.
Does it smell exactly like Taco Bell today?
Yes, it does.
All right, give it a try. It's the exciting part.
Yeah. Look at those ingredients in there.
I forgot to put your lettuce on there.
Mm.
Lettuce. Big greens. So he can eat way more. This guy will plow through this thing. All right.
This is fantastically delicious.
Comparative to our taco,
It beats any taco at Taco
Bam!
Bell. Oh my God.
better than
I'll take
Taco
this
Bell.
any day.
Better than Taco Bell, Taco Tuesday. And come back for where we're going next around the world. Bye, guys.